team from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Give to the running back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Utah State up-tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Finds the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That's caught. It's Ellis. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Utah State offense has it going.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Hands it off. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Utah State will snap it in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Cyclones buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. Once he got some room, it was over.
My goodness, you're backed up, just trying to give yourself some space on offense. Forget that. I'm taking this thing 98 yards to the house. You know what's nice? To almost break the 100-yard rushing mark in one play.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got his man on the right. On the move at the 30. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Utah State up-tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. To the air on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It leads to second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one, finds room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aggies will have it first and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 25-yard line, it's first and 10. Calls his own number. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break?
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Looking for the tie with the extra point. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Houck. Finds his man. It's Gore. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Aggies will try to punch it in on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Houck. Got his man quickly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
To the air on second down. This time he's got it. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Touchdown, Cyclones! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass, it's Houck. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Now improvising. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They punt it away on fourth down. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To throw, it's Houck. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. 2 very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here and this drive to start off the second half, David, they need to put something together and really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on fourth down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
Second down, he'll throw it. complete with conviction on the crosser. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot.
Just keeps moving. Touchdown, Cyclones! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Off the play fake on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
Team. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Hauls it in. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner is stopped. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Unleashes one deep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Going to swing it on second down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39.
State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion.
Turning it on. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
And the Cyclones are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Iowa State, 42.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense...
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Hey, good job by this defense, man. Pressuring the QB, making him get outside the pocket. I would like for him personally just to throw it away. Like, don't take the -2 right here. But I tell you, this is a pass rusher chasing that guy. I'm getting as close as I can to him because the closest guy gets credit for a sack.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Utah State up-tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now,
oh, that's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Returner is brought down at the 28, and your Utah State Aggies will take over. 1st and 10.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Slings it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pucks it out of the air. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
and try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Here comes the heat. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Mooney. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled there by the defense. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.